What's up, OTA Nation? Justin here from On Target Airgunner. Today we're going to check out this bullpup in 22 cal from Pinty. Stay tuned. All right, so yes, I said Pinty. Pinty is now making PCP rifles. That's very good to hear. I'm always eager to see new companies coming out in the PCP market. We had McCavity Arms last year. The MA2 killed it, and now we got this Pinty. They came out with 3 different rifles in 2025. And I'm excited to see what else they come out with. So they sent me this bullpup in 22 cal. I've shot bullpups before. I don't own any bullpups. I don't like bullpups. But I think this one's gonna change my mind. I won't give away too much of the video. I don't want to spoil the review. I'll go over some quick specs. So what I have here, like I said, is the 22 cal Pinty bullpup. They don't have any different caliber choices at this time. 22 cal is all they offer. Comes with 2 9-round magazines. They work pretty good. Never had any issues with them so far. Today I'm pairing it with the Pinty scope. I believe it's a 3 to 9 by 40. 3 to 9 by 40. Super budget friendly setup right here. This entire setup, if I'm not mistaken, will be 350 bucks. The bullpup is $299. The scope, I believe, is around 50. And if you use my discount code OTA, you're gonna save 15% off of that. That's a pretty significant discount. Most I've seen on other sites is like 10% for other manufacturers, but 15% is pretty generous. Now I might change out the scope later on, but definitely this setup will get most of your hunting needs done. Continuing on, so the barrel, just like other bullpups, you know, the barrel comes all the way back here, so you get the benefit of a full-length barrel, but in a more compact platform. The air cylinder, it looks pretty big. I mean, from what I can tell, it goes all the way to the back here. Fills to 250 bar. The trigger, according to the manual, is adjustable. There weren't any instructions on how to adjust it. I didn't try messing with it. I liked it as is. I didn't feel a need to adjust it. It is regulated. I didn't see anywhere that mentions we can adjust the regulator. Again, I just left as is. It looks like there may be some hammer spring adjustment screws back here. I didn't mess with anything. It does fill using a fill probe. If you pull the end cap right here, it's got some type of spring that keeps it closed, but if you pull it open, there's the port. You insert the fill probe there, and you top it off. The gauge is also here. It's got this nice rail up here for Picatinny. Nice wood stock. Feels good, especially when it's aired up. Nice and centered on the weight. I guess I could say it's a little more back heavy, but that's all right because you're gonna support it here. So your arm's not gonna get tired, you know, if you're got to hold for that shot a little longer. Anyways, that's enough talking for now. Let's get into some testing. All right, so here's an unboxing of the Pinty bullpup 22 cal. Pinty have a blast with the bald eagle. Heck yeah. All right. Nice padding. Pre-charged pneumatic air rifle user manual. Okay, looks like we get 2 mags. I will read how to use these. I don't know. Fill probe, tons of O-rings. It's like a poppet valve, spring. Maybe some silicone grease in here for your O-rings. Not really a fan of bullpups. I've only shot a couple. But I'm always open to trying new things. It's pretty nice. Nice and solid on there. I like that. Came pressurized. I would like to see a little better quality control there. Look at that. That's kind of ugly. Wouldn't have taken much just to make that a clean cut with a spade bit or something, just a regular drill bit. Same here. Alright, let's get some trigger weights with the Pinty bullpup. Zero it out on the trigger scale. There is a wall . 2 pounds, 5.7 ounces. Zeroed out. There's that first stage. £2, 6.7 ounces. Let's get a couple sound readings. Do 3 sound readings just to see where it's at. The decibel meter is just in front of us, like how I always do. Here we go. $105.7. Something crazy again. 1 something. Too loud. All right, so we're gonna try 25 yards, Pinty bullpup, 22 cal. We're gonna go for some groups, pellet test grouping. First, we're gonna shoot JSB exact 15.89 grain. All right, Pinty bullpup, 22 cal. I've only took maybe 12 shots total out of it so far, just to make sure it's on paper. We'll do 5-shot group, 25 yards. Here we go. I'm gonna go for the top target. A little bit more elevation there. There we go. Okay, 5 shots. It is very loud. Did not read that shot. Come on. By the way, I'll do a review of the FX Cronium V2. It gets the job done, but it misses a lot of shots and it gives me ghost readings all the time too. All right, so we got 1 shot on paper. Sorry, had a quick break. Not reading these shots, man, but it's a good grip so far. Mm.
899.
There we go on the chronograph. 3 shots. It's already opened up.
$899.
Last shot.
$904.
All right. I guess it's okay for a group. They market it as a hunting PCP rifle. I agree. You can use it for hunting. That's some pretty good energy coming out of it. About 900 feet per second. Gave us 28.8 foot-pounds. All right, let's transition over to just Crosman hollow points. 14.3 grain. Magazine takes a little getting used to. Basically rotate the face counterclockwise, load the first pellet from the bottom, hold it there in place, and then rotate the face clockwise and fill in as you go. And make sure you keep your finger over that first pellet that you load in, otherwise it's going to fall out. Thank you, Roland, for letting me shoot out here at Tag Paintball out in Hollister. If you guys are in the area, be sure to check it out. Cool place. Want to get this gun sighted in and take care of some of these squirrels out here. It's like a never-ending problem with the squirrels and the rabbits. Let me reset the chronograph to the new pellet weight. That way we get some accurate energy readings. So 14.3 grains. Good. New shot string. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna go for the bottom target now. We did 5 on that top target. The sun's in a weird position. Okay, 5 on the bottom target. Here we go.
$932.
Dead center, but we'll see how they hold up.
926.
Not bad. Dang.
927.
A little to the right. I don't think wind changed too much to blow it that much. Yeah.
927.
Let me check if I double loaded. All right, we'll continue on. I hope I didn't double feed. We got one more shot to finish out this group. Right.
931.
If you're in a pinch and you got to shoot cheap pellets, it'll still hit the squirrel. Good energy, again, 931, 27 foot-pounds. Let's try something else. Here's a quick showing of the size of the groups. So this top one was the JSB, this was the Crosman. Here's a quarter, 25 yards, quarter sized group with the JSBs. Sorry, bigger than a quarter with the Crosmans. Maybe a nickel sized. Let's see on the JSB. I guess maybe just outside a nickel. Definitely quarter sized. Alright, so we just finished up the 5-yard grouping with the Crosmans. Didn't do great. We are now going to try the H&N Barracuda match. 21.14 grain. I'm gonna try and empty out this mag. I don't like how loud the gun is. They market it as a hunting rifle, but you're only going to get one shot and everything else is going to run. Definitely not going to be able to take it out squirrel hunting. The end of the shroud, you can remove the little cap and it will reveal some threads on the barrel to put a moderator. But it's some weird thread. It's not the standard UNF threads for whatever reason. So I would like to either do standard threads or have them include a moderator on it. Also the lever, the side lever isn't as smooth as I'd like. Maybe it just needs to be broken in, but it's a little crunchy, if that makes sense. All right, got the chronograph reset. Barracuda match, H&N, 25 yards. There we go, we'll go for the top target. 5 shots.
$832. $832.
That's nice. Almost pellet on pellet right there. Party foul. Spilled a bunch of pellets. Keep going.
$837.
I think that was still in the same hole. We'll have to recheck the footage on that. What happened there?
31.
Dang, it was looking good.
823.
Maybe 4 in the same hole. Like I said, we'll have to watch the footage on that. Double check that. Like the other shots though, it carries good velocity on this. 31 foot-pounds. Take out a coyote for sure. We'll get the right shot placement. All right, next we're gonna try out the JTS Dead Center's 18.1. See how they do. So far, the JSBs, like always, they are the best. They shoot the best. I would really like the Crosmans to shoot better just because how cheap they are. But I mean, I guess they get the job done. As long as you're not going for paper grouping size. If you're just out trying to shoot some cans, you know, 30 yards or more, something like that, you can afford to waste a couple shots. All right, let me get the chronograph ready. Okay, here we go. JSB Dead Centers, 18.1, 5-shot group, 25 yards. Going for the bottom target now.
$855. $848.
Not bad so far. There it is. Opened up. Nasty.
36.
Last one.
$829.
All right. Well, the JSBs did the best. I only got those 4 different pellets to test out today. I might play around with some others, but honestly, I don't think I'll be using this gun with how loud it is, unless Pinty wants to come out with maybe their own moderator to attach to this. I'll have to look up the threads. Maybe I can post it. But like I said, it's not the standard UNF 1/2 by 20 threads for whatever reason. Let's just push it out to 50, see how the JSBs do at 50 yards, just for fun. Stay tuned. All right, so here's the recap of the JTS and the H&N. So this is the H&N JTS. I'll have to rewatch. This could be 4 shots. I'm not sure. One might have flew up here, but we'll say that that's the group. 4 out of those 5 definitely dime size. As long as this was the 4. If it's out here, then forget about it. But yeah, I'm thinking this was the group, and then this was for the JTS. So H&N, JTS, not good by any means. There's a 1/4 for reference, so not a 1/4 size for sure. All right, one more crack at the 50 yards. JSBs. Went ahead and refilled it. Did I load another round? I don't think I did. Nope. Okay. 5 shots. Here we go. And there is some wind. I'm just gonna shoot. Hopefully the wind stays consistent. So that was consistent wind. I can tell by the wind flag down there. And it was pellet on pellet, pretty much. Now the wind shifted direction. It's actually kind of all over right now. Still not bad though. Last one. I'll take it. I've had way more expensive guns do worse. And just so you can see where the target is down there. Let's see if I can. So the target's way down there. That is 50 yards. You don't believe me? That's fine. All right, so it's saying 49, but that is because I am about 1 yard in front of the gun. So that was 50 yards for all of you non-believers. Shame on you. Let's go take a look. You can see the wind flag. I wasn't lying. It's kind of all shifting all directions. Let me get this set up right here. All right, let's take a look at the size. So that was 5 shots. I think that could be quarter sized. Maybe just a little bit bigger. Quarter size from center to center on the impact point. Yep. I only see 4. This was the one earlier where I had to recharge. So they must all be in here somewhere. That's pretty good. 50 yards, quarter size group. Pinty bullpup, 22 cal. Shooting the JSPs, 15.89. I like it. All right, so hopefully I was able to put on a good showcase of the gun. Like I said, I haven't owned any bullpups before. I've shot bullpups before. One of the things I didn't like on the other bullpups, at least that I shot, were triggers. The other ones that I've shot, the triggers were long and squishy. This one, I don't know if it was intended to feel like that, but it definitely feels like it's a 2-stage. You can feel that first wall, and then it's not too much of a pull before it fires. Really easy to get used to it. You can see right here, this is with the Crosman Premier Hollow Points. This was at 25 yards. I did this off camera, just messing around when I was trying to get my shot count for the air cylinder. So I didn't want to, record all 80 shots because that's what they advertise as 80 shots. So I just was shooting around off camera with the Crosman Premiers because I don't want to use good ammo. So I was just using cheap ammo. And you can see this top target up here. That's 5 shots, dime size group. And then, I'm just hitting each one of these little bullseyes. I got really good figuring out the breaking point of the trigger, and it was a piece of cake. The bottom target was just to zero it in, disregard that one, but you can see it's pretty lights out for 25 yards for bullpup. I did take it out to 50 yards. That footage is you guys just watched. I used the JSPs. I did shoot the Crosmans off camera. I don't think I did that on camera. But anyways, I shot them off camera at 50 yards and they were pretty decent, definitely usable for hunting. So something to consider. I'm definitely going to be trying some more videos with some more ammo testing, some slugs, more pellets. This one I just wanted to get a more of an initial review out on this gun. If you guys are on the fence, you know, should I get one or not? So let me go through the cons, what I did not like. I don't want to just, you know, be a salesman and say all these good things about it. So the linkage when you're pulling the handle back, when you're charging the handle, it's a little crunchy. You'd have to do it to understand what I'm talking about. You know, there's a bunch of little crunches all the way back. I would like to see that smoother, just a smoother action. Definitely like my McCavity, that's smooth as butter. That's some of the smoothest cocking I've ever experienced on a gun. I would like to see something similar in this one. So Pinty, if you guys can work out that cocking motion a little more smooth. Maybe a little more information in the manuals on how to do these adjustments, as far as the trigger adjustment, or if this was a hammer spring adjustment. I didn't see anything mentioned in the manual. Also, like I mentioned, the gun is loud. Not so loud where, let me take that back. It's loud. For an air gun, it's loud. Definitely, if you take it out as is hunting, that one shot you get, you're gonna scare whatever it was you're trying to shoot. So if you didn't hit it, it's gonna be scared, it's gonna be gone. Whereas other air guns, I've done, you know, I'll take a shot on a squirrel, I might miss, the squirrel's like, what was that? This one, definitely, it's a crack. I've reached out to Pinty, told them, you know, if they could, on the next gen, include a threaded moderator adapter or include their own moderator, that would be beneficial. The manual does say that there are internal baffles, but it's pretty loud. I do have a solution for that though. I checked on eBay, and my buddy C88 Machining, wouldn't you know it, he makes a moderator adapter for the bullpup. So that's going to be coming in a future video as well, my review of that, and we'll see how it does with a moderator. I think one of the big letdowns is the shot count. Now, the manuals and the online advertising say 80 shots is what you get out of the cylinder. Nowhere near that. I got 32 shots. 32 shots before it took a dive on the velocity. Pinty, that's something that definitely has to be remedied by the next gen. You know, when you got competitors like the Notos, 32 shots, you can get that definitely on the Notos, and it's cheaper. When you look at the market that this bullpup is competing with, I think of the Umarex Notos. You know, it's also compact, it's also 22 cal. The super small cylinder on the Notos can also give you 32 shots-ish, maybe more like 27, 28. But the Notos is also cheaper. Now, where this one wins is this one is a lot more powerful. On the Notos, where I was getting 750 to 800 feet per second, depending on the ammo, this one above 900. With the JSPs, 900. With the Crosmans, about 925-ish. So I've used this for hunting already. I've taken out maybe a dozen squirrels just trying it out. Definitely noticeable the takedown power of this gun versus the Notos. Now the Notos, I've killed hundreds of squirrels, maybe even 1,000 at this point. But the shot placement is key with the Notos because they come out a little slower. This one, a lot more forgiving. The squirrels just drop. They're done when they get hit with this. So definitely hunting wise, I like this one. Another thing too, I mentioned during the unboxing, I would just like to see a little more cleaner drilling out of the holes right here. A little more cleaner workmanship. No big deal though. I mean, I'm just being super picky, especially at this price point, but why not demand more for your money? I mean, I work hard for the money, you guys work hard for your money, so wouldn't take long to get a little $2 drill bit and make it clean, you know. So all in all, let me try and wrap it back up. I know I'm all over the place. It's just, I like this gun. It's exciting. I'm looking forward to getting that moderator adapter from C88 Machining, trying it out, getting some more videos out, doing some pellet testing, definitely gonna do some hunting. I think this is gonna be my gun for the rest of 2025, maybe hang up the no-toast for a little bit, I don't know. So to sum it all up, room for improvement, better shot count, better cock and handle, give us an option to have the moderator. Now, that's definitely workable. I will still use it. 32 shots is still okay to get a good hunting session in, take a break, come back, have a drink, top it off, top off the mags, and then go back out. So it's not too much of a deal breaker. The accuracy is there, the power is there. I'm probably going to change out the scope just to something a little more powerful. I wanted to put not too big of a scope, but something where, you know, when I'm gonna stretch out its legs to 100 and see what it does, especially when I do my pellet testing. But this little guy is not gonna cut it at 100 yards. Maybe for squirrel hunting, but I'm gonna go for something that's gonna give me some real good accuracy on paper. So I need something a little more powerful. And one more thing I forgot to mention, the safety. It's a little weird to activate it. You kind of have to push on the trigger for it to go through, and I'm a little uneasy activating and deactivating the safety. So Pinty, if you guys can somehow either smoothen that out or offer some different type of safety, like, I don't know, some lever up here or something. I did see a video where one of the guys, I think he had adjusted the trigger and, or no, he was decocking it and the gun fired on its own. So definitely not safe in that aspect. So for their first rifle series this year, nice. Keep it up. Looking forward to the improvements and the Gen 2. Man, I talk too much. All right, that's it. If you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe, especially if you want to see more videos of this, more to come. Justin from On Target Airgunner, thank you for watching. Let's shoot some more.